Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm so happy to be back to present you with another reading. This is closing out the year. We're reflecting back upon the year and then we're looking forward into the coming year of 2016. Goodbye 2015 and hello 2016. Very exciting. Okay, so I've decided to use the Tarot of Delphi, this deck right here. Very pretty. And the oracle deck that I'm utilizing is the Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle. Very nice. Nice deck. And so let's get to it, shall we? First and foremost, and I'll show you these cards up close in a second, we're beginning with cups, we're ending with cups, and there's some sort of performance going on here. 7 of cups, 6 of cups, and there's this overall theme of the street performance, people putting on acts, that kind of thing. Okay, so we're with these cards representing the past, and then we're moving into the future. You know, there's still some kind of act going on. Okay, so I want you to keep vigilant and just remain aware. All right, now in the previous reading we dealt with being fair and just and the theme of justice. Now, interestingly enough, the justice card shows up in this spread in its reversed position. Isn't that interesting? And if you haven't viewed the previous reading, go ahead and do so if you'd like, for reference or not. But either way, we've got this upside down, okay, justice card, all right, and it's back here coupled with the 7 of cups. Okay, and this is an interesting image because you have a woman playing the harp or whatever, and all these fish. It's like a pool of candidates, a pool of applicants. They're just a pool of people, just kind of, they're all biting, feed me, pick me, and she's kind of looking down like, yeah, I don't want to choose any of you, but I'll keep playing this thing, and you're going to keep dancing to my tune. So this 7 of cups, you know, it's like it's an act. It's like you're gonna, you know, do we want to keep dancing to someone else's tune? Huh? Do you want to do that? I don't think you do, unless some people do, but that's this is what we're talking about here. You know, are we dancing and moving to someone else's tune, to their tempo, right? And is it getting us anywhere? Well, with the Justice card in reverse, right, is showing us that no, it's not really getting us anywhere, and this type of behavior is unjust. Okay, it is calculated and it is unjust. It is not balanced. So then we're also discussing the theme of that power, how we're giving away our power. You know, are we relying too much on other individuals? So we don't want to rely on anyone and put all our biscuits in the same basket, right, so to speak, right, or our eggs in one nest, right? So that's what's going on here. There's this imbalance. Okay, there's this unjust just unfairness that is going on, okay, that has been going on, and we might have been experiencing it, but nevertheless, you know, this is something to be aware of. You know, we need to be aware that of whether or not we're moving to someone else's tune, you know, and anyhow, so moving forward, we've got right smack in the middle of this spread the Judgment card, and this is fire. Justice is associated with Libra, air, but then here we have fire, followed by the Enchantress of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands, fire. So fire, and this Judgment card in its upright position is bringing something back to life. Okay, it's a calling. There's something that we must heed to. There's a calling, there is an awakening. This, you see the man here, and it's interesting, it's like this figure up here with, if you look closely, I don't know if you can see it, but it's almost like this figure is holding like a pendulum or something over this gentleman's head, right? So, but then the woman, look at her, she seems like stone, right? Like inanimate, right? And it's like, but they're holding hands, or they're next to each other. This one's animated, this one's not animated. So there's this theme of awakening. We're reanimating ourselves. So the Judgment card is saying, okay, you know what? We're heeding that higher call, right? We're awakening, we're waking up from the slumber, right? We're waking up, snapping out of this enchantress, this sort of this song, you know, it's like la 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 la, and we've been so mesmerized by it, you know, that we've lost sight of something. But then we wake up out of it, right? That's good. So what happens when we wake up? We are literally opening our eyes, and that's what this judgment card is saying. It's opening our eyes. We're making better judgments, better decisions, because we're opening our eyes to the reality, right? So as we're opening our eyes, we've become more aware of ourselves, of our own true power. And that's what the Enchantress of Wands is about. The Queen of Wands, this is a sensual woman, and she's wearing a robe of sorts. It's transparent, but it is red, right? So it's being comfortable in your own skin, but I also get the sense of transparency, being able to be transparent with our desires, transparent with the things that we want to achieve, the things that we want in our lives, right? And there is no room for anything else. If you can't be transparent about the things that you want to achieve, the things that are most important to you, if you can't be transparent in the way that you are, there's the type of person that you are, how you communicate, how you work with people, right? Or if your family members, whomever, your friends, then, then there is no awakening, right? So the Enchantress of Wands slightly faces towards the Judgment card, and she's very, very, aware. She's aware of who she is. She is sensual, she is smart, she is savvy, she's awakening, she feels comfortable in her own skin, and that's what this is about, okay? And so very opposite to this figure of the woman who's covered in, look at her, she's completely covered, her eyes are closed. I mean, it's a restriction sort of thing, so, but we're waking up out of that. So it's good to get up out of that slumber. And she faces this Judgment card because she's seeking positive judgments. She's seeking the right answers, the right people, the right place, the right situations. None of this. We're not looking to this anymore. We're waking out of this dream state where, if we've been moving along, hoping and wishing that this person who promised us something, that promise still hasn't come through because they're an unjust individual. They're not balanced themselves. They can't stick to their word. Libra, air, words, thoughts, right? So, we move away from that, because that Judgment card in the middle saying is that we need to wake up. We need to reanimate. We're reanimating, almost reinventing ourselves in a sense. Okay, now we end with the Six of Cups. And this Six of Cups, we have a woman who is out here by this huge fountain, and she's putting on a show. She's a bit of a street artist, right? Street actor, street artist. And she's putting on this show to entertain these people. But the people, although they're watching her, but they're keeping a distance, right? So there's this boundary here, there's this distance, and there's a sense of being a bit uncomfortable, right? So this is what's happening here. While the fish were coming and coming, they were, oh, I hear the song and I hear the music and I'm coming, here the fish are staying away, so to speak. So the people are the fish and they're staying away, right? So there's this, there's this street artist, this person who puts on a good show for us, right? They have in the past, they continue to do so, and they may do so moving forward. But the jig is up, and with this Enchantress of Wands, she's looking away from this Six of Cups, so she could care less about the person who's putting on this show. And we've all have people in our lives that do this. They over dramatic, or they're not their true selves, or they express themselves to be a certain way and then they're not, and so on and so forth. I don't even want to get into all the intricate details, right? This is very general. But so we're looking away from these people, we're stepping away, we're backing up, Now in the literal sense here, if you happen to be in the performing arts and you are looking for a couple of bucks, right, doing some street performance, don't be too pushy. People are they're gonna be highly put off. So don't be pushy, and don't overdo it. Anyway, that's just a side note, and I don't know why that popped into my mind, but since we're talking of street performers, right? Anyhow, at the root or the base of this reading is the Empress. Here we have the woman again. This time she's not wearing any clothing. She is completely naked, okay? This is who she is. And the message here is to be comfortable in your own skin. Comfortable about who you are, where you are, your place in the world, okay? And that's it. If someone doesn't like it, too bad. You're not here You're not here. I like how she looks up to the Enchantress of Wands. So there's that connection, like, you know, there's that passionate connection there, meaning that this person is self-assured is what I mean. Okay, so they're self-assured, they are transparent, they know who they are, they know where they are in the world and where they want to be, so on and so forth. And these sideshows here, because that's what I see, these two cards, the Seven of Cups and the Six of Cups, I see them as sideshows. Obviously the Six of Cups doesn't have the traditional meaning, right, that we all know about. So this is why the lesson is, I like to stick lessons in the readings, is that, you know, you look at the images, analyze the images, okay? Just don't go by what you've memorized. Not good. Anyhow, so these side shows, they're to the side. They really are. They're side shows, they're side pieces, whatever they are, they're to the side. They don't matter. They're not centralized in anything. They're not organic. That is, they're not organic to what you're wanting to achieve, right? And this is so important to know, right? And especially since we're ending the year, we're starting a new year, we're starting fresh, right? We're not going to be distracted by these sideshows, right? So that's the message. Let's not be distracted by these sideshow, these gigs, these people who are wishy-washy. They come in and out of our lives, or we may work with people who are like this, you know, but we just have to learn to ignore them. And that's another message, okay? No, to ignore, all right? To ignore these sideshows, ignore this extra drama, okay? Because it's all fake. It's fluid. It's very fluid. It's not real, okay? It's not real. Justice is in reverse. It is not real. So wake up. It's not real. Forget the drama. Don't count on what one person says here and this person says over there. You're just going to have to experience it for yourself. Feel it out for yourself. Feel the waters out for yourself, literally, okay? Don't be a puppet. Do not be the marioneta. Do not be the puppet. And then the puppet master is stringing you along. That's what these sideshow, these two cards are about, you know, stringing people along. Don't engage in that, okay? So finally, on the oracle side of the house, the card that I pulled, and I love this card, Merlin awaits, and it says, embody ancient wisdom. Basically, the message that I got here, and I'm not going to get into all the whole thing about Merlin. You can look that up if you like. You own the deck, you can read about it. But when Merlin appears, this is basically telling you that you already know. In essence, you know. The inner Merlin, okay, that inner Merlin knows. You already know about these sideshow deals, these people. You know about, you know, the tactic or the angle by which when people come to you for something and they're really wanting something else or whatever, you know, you inherently know. So the Merlin is saying, you know, you have to follow that instinct, but Merlin will guide you. Your inner Merlin will come out, that sage, that ancient wisdom. You're tapping into it, you're feeling it. You don't have to do anything special to tap into it. It's just that it'll guide you. You will know. You already know. You already know what's true, what's real, and what's not. Okay? And if you're not sure, you will be. That's what Merlin's about. It's embodying that ancient wisdom. Okay? So if you're interested, look up in Google, you know, Merlin, and check it out and learn a bit about Merlin, you know. And this is a figure. The figure of Merlin I've dreamt about, not this exact the way it looks here, but I've had that figure come to me at times, and I have to say it has guided me, letting me know that I already know I am being guided. Okay, so the Merlin in all of us is asking us to just really take a step back and to look, to feel things out, think things through, and you will not be distracted. So let's rid ourselves of the distractions, because distractions can lead us astray. And that's the essence of this reading. Distractions lead us astray. With the Judgment in upright, we're waking up from that slumber. We're not wanting to be distracted. We don't want to be distracted. We want to focus on our goals. Focus on what matters most. Focus on the people that mean the most to you, right? Because people come and go, oh, this, that, the other, even within the family unit, you know. too many distractions. You have to cut them away. And that's what this reading is about. Okay, so have a wonderful New Year. Happy New Year to all of you around the world who are watching. Thank you so much for watching and for subscribing and for being with me. Now continue, and we'll continue this tarot oracle card journey when I can, right? I can't do it as frequently as before, but that's okay. That's okay. I'll still establish some sort of cadence, even if it's every 2 or 3 weeks, whatever. But we'll continue the tarot oracle card journey, okay? It's a wonderful journey. We'll continue to explore themes, all right? And we'll just take it into the new year. And you can watch the videos because I don't make money off of them. They're ad-free. Feel free to share, right? So whatever. But remember, at the essence, let's remain focused and true to the things that we need to focus on. Let's not be distracted by those sideshow weird stuff that's going on the here and there, right? It's showing that the distractions are still going to be there. You just have to be smart enough or aware enough, like the Judgment card, aware enough to step away from the distractions, step away from the noise, turn off the noise or shut it out. You know what I mean? Tune out the noise, tune it out, because it's just noise. Noise doesn't do anything for you that is productive. That is the end of this tarot card journey for today. Have a blessed upcoming couple of days as we end this new year and we ring in the new year, right? Goodbye 2015 and hello 2016. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.